Gary Marston. I'm actually president of Marston's Marina. This is a family-owned business. It was started by my father approximately 60 years ago. For the family, it's been a hobby business. We've all had a full-time job somewhere else. And it developed from a couple floats and then just people expressing interest to coming here and just kind of adding on, and it's grown into what it is today. Personally, I think this location's, for what we're doing, is ideal. This is a family marina, small boat, not large boats. We're a couple miles inland. It's well protected here. It's fairly narrow just above the marina. And because of that, it helps to keep this particular area pretty clear. So we've seen our business increase to what it is today, and we've kind of managed it to this size. Fishing hardly existed in the river. There were no sea bass. We had no bluefish. And certainly watching the health of the river, bird life, and fishing has been a great improvement. Vegetation along the banks. There's much more of it than there used to be, and I'm sure that has to do with the quality of the water. It actually supports the growth, which then supports the small fish life, bird life, and it's just made a tremendous improvement in the quality of the banks and holding the banks back. In the winter months, the ice will freeze in some of that and bring clumps along and redeposit it along the banks as well as on our ramp. And I actually take that strategically and try to plan it around so that not only it'll provide some support for our ramp and it keeps the ice and things from abusing it, but it also helps to support the bank, and that's something that we help to promote. There's a lot more tourism. Quality of the life of the river has had a lot to do with that, whether you're actually trying to do business or just enjoy the value of the river. The general quality of the water itself, there's a lot more use of it from a swimming perspective. There's been a lot of regulation occur in 60 years. You can see that we use buffers like grass plantings. We use erosion control in the banks. We don't use pesticides, the spill prevention. I mean, we have fuel here. We've been very conscious of that since the beginning. I don't recall us ever having a reportable spill above ground tank, and it's inspected, and we constantly keep track of that. So we don't do the things that would cause more pollution, like we don't do boat and motor repair, and we don't allow bottom washing. There's been a lot of government regulation, and I think a lot of that's good, the DEP in particular. I personally have worked with the City of Saco and Biddeford to send a request to the government to get them to help dredge the Saco River because it's needed. We are trying to stay current with the needs of the commercial fishermen and boating public.